Let's start. The project name is the camera. Let's see the project structure. At the app level, build.gradle file, set up the view binding. In the manifest file, we have written the camera and storage permissions. Also, set up the file provider like this. This is required to save the clicked image into the Android device. Here we have the main activity, a camera manager class, and a permission manager class. And in the UI, we have an activity_main.xml file, which is the layout of the main activity. In the XML folder, we have an XML file called file_path. This file defines the path where our clicked images would be stored. Let's see the UI. In the activity_main.xml file, we have an image view and a button. Let's see the Kotlin code now. This is the permission manager class. This class handles the runtime permissions. These are the imports. This is the camera manager class. These are the data members. First, we have implemented the singleton object creation pattern, so only a single object of this class would be present throughout the app lifecycle. This is the camera callback interface. It has a function called getPhotoURI. This function collects the image URI from this manager class along with an intent, and a request code and passes it on to the main activity. This is because launching the default camera app activity is only possible through an activity or a fragment. We cannot start an activity from a normal Java class. So that's why we need to pass all this data to the main activity via this interface. This is the open camera function. First, it creates an image capture intent. Then it creates an image file using the createImageFile function. Then we store that image file at the path provided in the file_path.xml file. And then we get its URI. Then we call the getPhotoURI method of the interface, which takes all this information to the main activity where we can start the default camera app. This is the createImageFile function. Here we are creating a JPEG file, and the file name has a timestamp in it. This function adds the clicked image to the gallery. This function sets the clicked image into an image view. These are the imports. This is the main activity that implements the camera manager.camera callback interface. These are the data members. Here we have mentioned the camera and storage permissions. In the onCreate function, first, we set the view binding. Then, we create the instances of the permission manager class and camera manager class. When the button is clicked, first, we check if the camera and storage permissions have been granted by the user or not. If not, we ask for the permissions. When the permissions are granted, we call the open camera function of the camera manager class. From the open camera function, the app flow jumps here at the getPhotoURI method. We have fetched the photo URI, an intent to start the camera app, and a request code in the function parameters. So here we call the start activity for the result function, which starts the default camera app. When an image is clicked, we get the results in this onActivityResults function. Here, we convert the photo URI into bitmap format. Then we call the setPic function, which sets this image into an image view. Then we call the addPic_to_gallery function. We handle the permissions result in this function. Let's run the app. So that's it. That's how you can click an image, show it in an image view, and save it in the gallery, in Kotlin Android. Thanks for watching.